Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Muhammad Syahir and I am from JLG1204C. Today I'm going to present my poem titled Second Choice, which I wrote for my creative writing. Before I dive into the poem itself, let me give you a bit of context. This assignment required us to write an original poem exploring a theme of our choice and then provide a detailed explanation analyzing our own creative decision. So, when I sat down to write this poem, I knew I want to explore something deeply personal and emotionally new. The theme I chose is desire, but not desire in a romantic or hopeful sense. Instead, I want to capture the painful experience of desiring someone who doesn't desire you back in the same way. The title Second Choice came to my mind almost immediately because it perfectly encapsulates the central conflict of the poem. The feeling of always being someone's backup plan, their second choice, never their priority. The poem follows a speaker, someone who's been hurt repeatedly, who almost sent a message to the person who keeps disappointing them. At the last moment, they stop themselves. Instead of reaching out, they turn to comfort food. But even that fails to bring comfort because the pain of being someone's second choice has become so overwhelming that it numbs everything else. Throughout this presentation, I will walk you through the poem step by step. We will look at my word choice, the imagery I use, the metaphor at the heart of the poem, and how I started the piece to take the reader on an emotional journey from hesitation to hurt to numbness and finally to raw vulnerability. So let me begin by reading the poem for you. My thumb hovers over the keyboard. I already know what I want to say. Something long, something stupid. But then I remember the way you threw me away when I told you that you are killing me slowly. So I closed the chat, opened my food delivery app instead. I want my comfort food, sushi. I want the freshness of salmon, the taste of wasabi behind my nose. But even that feels nothing now. Desire is the staircase that leads to nowhere. You choose the other person. I was here with you first. Please love me just as I love you. So let's talk about the overall theme first. As I mentioned, this poem is about desire, but specifically the painful reality of wanting someone who consistently chooses someone else over you. The speaker in this poem isn't just heartbroken, they are exhausted. They have been through this cycle before, they have expressed their feelings, they have been rejected, and yet they still can't let go. That's what makes this kind of desire so painful. It's not about just missing someone, it's about the repetition of hope followed by disappointment. I choose to write this in free verse with no strict rhyme scheme. Why? Because I want the poem to feel natural, like internal thought rather than something carefully constructed. The lack of rhyme also mirrors the speaker's emotional state, unsettled, uncertain, and raw. So, to wrap everything up, Second Choice is a poem about the painful reality of wanting someone who doesn't want you back in the same way. It captures the moment of this hesitation before reaching out, the memory of past hurts, the attempt to find comfort in other places, and the realization that even that comfort fails. I want to create a poem that feels deeply personal but also universal, because I think at some point in our life, many of us have felt like someone's second choice. We have all experienced that moment of realizing we are not someone's priority. Writing the poem allowed me to explore that feeling in a creative way, and I hope it resonates with you as well. That's all for me. Thank you so much for listening.